Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Fit Guys Over 50. So after my last video on the Bioforce, had good response from that and some questions. One of the questions is would I pick the Bioforce over a weighted gym machine and what advantages it has. So I'll just show you one advantage. You're not dealing with a heavy machine for a start, so if you put it down where you want it, set it all up, and then you decide that it's in the wrong spot or too close to a wall or whatever, you want to move it. If it's a weighted machine, you've got to pull it apart and take all the weight plates off, move it, put it all back together again, because you just won't be able to move it, it's too heavy. I'll just show you how easy this one is to move. Has some wheels on the back. All you do is tilt it and you can roll it wherever you want. I've just got a little lump in the carpet there, but you can't do that with a weighted machine. If you decide it's in the wrong place, you can move it. It's not that heavy, you can move it sideways, you can straighten it up if you don't like where it is. So that's an advantage. The other thing is the weight or the resistance is just moved by these arms. So pull a pin, heavy resistance, pull a pin, light resistance. And it's incremented in pounds, because it's obviously an American machine. And then as with cable machines, you've got resistance all the way up, whereas with a weighted machine, if you're putting weights on the end of a peg and lifting, you're really only getting resistance, from from a quarter of the way up to all the way up. The first bit's not really doing much because it's just swinging. With this, you've got the resistance all the way. There's so many exercises you can do on this. So today we're going to do I'm going to do some leg work on it, because I've been getting requests for leg work, and I'm going to do it in real time because the request I got is so that people can actually do these with me. Because when they buy a Bioforce machine, there's no real instructions. There's drawings, and if you look at the website, you'll see a guy doing some workouts. But I've tried some of those and they're absolutely ridiculous, especially the squats, and I'll show you why after. Anyway, back after this, and see you soon. Alright, the first one we'll start off with, just because the seat's on, and set up for that, start off with some leg extensions. If you haven't warmed up, just start on something light. I've only got it on 20 pounds, just so you can get full range of motion and warm your legs up. If you start going heavy straight away, you're going to hurt yourself, snap something up. So just slow controlled movements, and don't let it snap back, just slide back as well. Alright, so up it a bit. Just go up a little bit each time. Get a good pump there, that's good. These end plugs often fall out as they get a bit older, but I'll just put some glue on that. back in. $60. That's burning, so I'd probably have a couple of minutes rest before I do the next step. Pop it up a little bit more. 80 is about my max. You know, with decent form and reps. Have a bit of a rest back after this, eh? Right, had a 2 minutes rest. This is going to be the real working set now that we've warmed up. So. Can't straighten your legs out, that's enough. Losing form. Have another couple of minutes rest and do another set. Alright, we're on our second heavy set. Oh yeah, that's good. Another 2 minutes rest and the last set of leg extensions. Okay, last set of heavies. Don't worry about going too high in the weight. As long as you're doing more reps than last time, you'll still get muscle growth. That's about it. All right. Oh man, really feel that pump. Definitely, you know, that's only on 80, it goes up to 110. I doubt if I could budget on 110, but it will eventually. So we're going to change now to standing leg curls after a couple of minutes rest. Alright, so we're going to do some standing leg curls. So you're virtually just putting your leg in between the two rollers. I like to lean forward a bit just to give you a little bit more travel, a little bit more squeeze at the end as you're bringing your foot up towards your glutes. And you have to stand on the outside, but it works. So I'm going to just leave it on 20 because you don't really need much for your hamstrings. So we're putting the knee right just on top of that top pad. I like to lean forward and squeeze. machine. So once you've warmed up, that's good warm up. You can increase it a little bit, but you won't be able to increase it much. I'm just going to go another notch on each side, and you can have a rest in between if you want. But because I'm doing alternate legs, I'm just going to go straight into the second set. Only got 8 that time. Yeah, you get a good pump, so you won't be able to squeeze your leg quite as much at the end. Okay. Oh, legs are sure getting pumped. Another set on this side. Last set on this side. Got 6 that time. Last one. Oh, yeah, good. All right. So that's all we can do for legs with the seat on. You can do some squats if you take the seat off, and we can do some calf raises as well. So while we're having a bit of a rest, I'll take that seat off and set the pulleys up a little bit different. Okay, back shortly. So if you watch the advertisements on Bioforce, you'll see some guy with a rope behind his neck squatting. But if you look at where he's got his weight, it's right down low. The reason is because I've tried this. To get any significant weight, for squats, to pull you back, you've got to, if you set that at say 30, you've got to really flip it over and come down, and then when you want to increase the weight any more than that, it's pretty well impossible. So it's a pretty stupid way to do it, but it's just for advertising. Sorry about that. So the best way I can show you how to do it. So you put your pulley wheels on the center one. Pick a weight that you can lift to here, and then squat as long as you can lift it up above your shoulders and it's quite comfortable like that, just increase the weight. I'll see what I can get it up to. I'll just put 30 on each side. Oh! Ah. And the beauty of it is too, you can go quite deep. Because you haven't got to worry about a bar on your back falling over. Even though I just did. There's a couple of minutes rest and I'll up the weight a little bit. Back shortly. Alright, I'm going to increase the weight a little bit. Up to 40 at a time. So, one more set. I'm not sure how much we can increase that weight because it all depends on how much you can pull out of your shoulders. Try it. Go to 45. Well, I think that's it for squats, for demonstration purposes anyway. Then we'll go on to some calf raises. Gonna have a 3-minute rest this time. Back shortly. Alright, for calf raises, what I've done is I've moved the pulleys to the front mounting brackets, and then I've put a couple of weights down. You can get a block of wood, a couple of bricks, whatever you need, just to put your toes on to give you that extra bit of lift, and it'll work fine. If you have the mounting, your pulleys on that mounting, you'll find it a bit long, unless you're really tall, and then you can use it. But I want to bring it back here so that it's already tight when you're holding onto it. All right. What have we got there? 45 on each side. I left it what the squats was. So just raising and lowering. Stretching. You might want to play with where you place your feet, because I was finding it a bit off balance there, so I'll bring it forward a bit. how that goes. Definitely burns though. Might have a little 2-minute rest. That's burning my calves. Alright, last set of calf raises, and that'll be it for today's session. That's enough for me. Calves are really sore. So I hope you enjoyed and got what you needed out of that leg session. Don't be afraid to experiment different pulley positions, different ways. I can't see why you can't do some seated rows as well. If you put a board or something across there, pull across that way. Anyway, that's it for today. If there's any exercises you want me to go through or ask questions, please feel free. Had some good response last time, and it's good because it gives me ideas for videos and keeps everyone interested in the sport of weightlifting and machine lifting and keeping fit for us older guys. A couple of months I'll be 60, so wonder if I should change the name of the program to Fit Guys Over 60, or Workouts for Fossils, or if you got any ideas, just leave a comment below. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, guys, and for all you thousands and thousands of people that watch, really appreciate if you subscribed. Incredible amount of people have already subscribed, and thank you for that. And alright, I will see you next time. We'll do some more bioforce, maybe some bit of back work. Over and out. Have a good week.